Hello everybody. It is Friday, December the 6th, 2019. It's my ex-husband's birthday. Happy birthday, James. I am Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. Here we are on Friday. There was news at 7:20, something right around there. All I know is, I have a book that I'm reading and I was getting some things done. I looked at the market and said, whoa, there was one giant bar, right? So somebody was ready to move this up. That news, there was quite a bit of news. There's also OPEC meetings all day today, so I may end up in the same kind of situation like I did yesterday. What it comes down to is making good decisions, paying attention, and just being conscious in the moment, being present. That is what makes everything happen. You know, when we're present, we're paying attention to what's going on. We are not just paying attention to what's going on in here, but we're seeing what's going on across the board. And you're able to actually calm all of those things going on in here when you remain present in the moment, instead of really putting your mind on what could, or what did. We're looking at what is, right? And I have to also pay attention to when I'm really trying to make things work in the really quick short time. It's that making a mountain out of a molehill and not paying attention to what the bigger picture is saying, but yet still staying focused in the moment. I mean, you have to have a fine dance between paying attention to the bigger picture and the smaller picture. And it's a skill, it's work, it's practice. And I work on it every day. And some days I get lost in the immediate so much that I'm not focused on what the bigger picture is telling me. And sometimes I get lost in the big picture so much that I don't focus on what the immediate is telling me. And it's really an immediate for all of them coming together is what really helps us to be aware and to stay present in the moment and make trading happen. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you guys, I'll hold back a lot of my weird for y'all. I just want you to know, I really do. I'm just woo-sawing it through a lot of this. Okay. You know, let's just hold back that weird. But maybe one day I'll just go full throttle on it, and I don't know if you'll appreciate it, but it'll be what it is at that moment, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and check out what the market is telling us. Holy moly. So this was yesterday. So I was trading between these areas. I absolutely dislike trading between EMAs. Okay, and that's why right there. It's a struggle because you'll fight back and forth between them, but with the time that I had to work with it. I was actually looking for it to continue down here, and when it didn't, I finished right at this time, and then it took off in the other direction. This morning, is this morning? I think this is this bar right here. Just this giant whoop all the way to the upside, right? And now we have continued up, but we're seeing a little bit of reasons for this to push back. And we'll talk about those reasons for our peeps in the vault. Might have gotten a little quick on the draw. We'll find out here in a moment. It's getting really close. So I'm just pulling it in a little tighter as it's pulling down further and further to that last little area. I'm going to take a point off of here. Yes. I've got to go pick up my kid, and it's starting to give little reversal patterns here, which doesn't mean that it's going to push all the way up to here, but it could. It could push back up into the area, roll back off of it, give me a little bit more divergence potential. I like the way these were starting to drop here and the way these were starting to drop here, so it could definitely go more. So that leaves me with one trade with 1.75, I think. Shot. I'll wait on this forever. Now, if this changes and rolls to the upside, then probably need to exit. Down a little more. I might go ahead and take my 1 point here. I think I will actually. We're just going to go ahead and close this one out. I'm taking 1.25 points on this one, apparently. So I'm in that mindset where I don't want to hold too long just because I want it to work out, because I've waited for flippin' ever for this to happen. But I also don't want to let it pull all the way back here if it's going to. So it just kind of, I think I may take the exit and just call it what it is and call it a flippin' day. That's what we're doing. I'm hitting the close button. Oh my God, y'all. This is probably the toughest day I've ever traded. That was so tough. So flippin' tough. There's yesterday's. I thought yesterday was tough. Today? Tell me, girl, you don't even know what tough is. Okay. Let's just, wow. That was probably the toughest trading, patience-wise. Look how red my face is next to my hands. Okay, that was a tough day. I can barely even speak about it. Let me just, and you may be asking, well, why didn't you take the longs? Because the areas felt like they were getting closer and closer and closer, and it gave me more of an opportunity in the push down. I just had to be a lot more patient for it. Were there moves to the upside? Absolutely. We can see where they were. It's just, I wasn't in them. I think I opened up my day somewhere back in here. And I didn't take any of this. Finally took the shorts. So my mind was definitely my mind on the money and the money on the shorts. Oh, man. Yeah. So these are not my favorite glasses, but the other ones are scratched up. I have a eye doctor appointment this weekend. Tomorrow. I just can't even speak. This is a 3-hour video. I don't have a lot to say. I'm beat. I've been up to the school twice. Got my kid's shoes to her. Picked up the other kid who's not feeling well, who I didn't believe at first, but after I saw him, yeah, he's probably not feeling well. He's come in here several times, and there was a lot of texts between us during that time. Picked up lunch. Went to the grocery store, so I've just been doing quite a bit. All right. It almost doesn't feel worth it, but it is. It's better than going and sitting in an office and working for somebody else. I can tell you that much. So, all right. We are going to wrap that puppy up and call it a weekend. And so I guess we will catch you next week. Otherwise, I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.